Good morning, class. 3-13, remembering, we are going back to previous units in this one. We are estimating the sum and the difference of fractions with unlike denominators, and then we are solving some story problems as well as dividing and multiplying some fractions. And you can go ahead and put a X through stretch your thinking. We'll go ahead and get started and do a quick review for number one. We have 5/10 plus 4/9. And it asks us first to estimate the difference. Okay, and remember when we estimate the difference with fractions, we look at, it says here, estimate with benchmarks of 0, 1/2, and 1. And so you're going to be using 0, 1/2, or 1. Is it closest to 0? Is it closest to 1/2? Or is it closest to 1? When we look at 5/10, well, 5 is half of 10, and that reduces to 1/2. So this first fraction, 5/10, is going to estimate to 1/2. And our second fraction is 4/9, and half of 9 is 4.5, so it's going to be closer to half than it is to 0 or 1. So it's also going to estimate to be a half. So your estimate is going to be 1/2 plus 1/2 is equal to 1. Now, sum means actually solve this. And you're going to see sum, and sum means it's an addition problem, and you're also going to see difference in some of the problems, and difference is subtraction. So now we're going to actually solve for this. We need to have a common denominator in order to add fractions. I'm going to go ahead and write them vertically because I liked to do that. I'm going to just multiply them by each other. 9 times 10 is equal to 90. Anything I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. 4 times 10 is equal to 40. 10 times 9 is equal to 90. And 5 times 9 is equal to 45. And now I just need to add. 45 plus 40 is equal to 85 over 90. And then I can just reduce from there. And I know that 5 can go into both of these numbers. And 5 can go into 85 17 times. And 5 can go into 19 18 times. And so I'm left with an answer of 17 over 18. All right, and that's your estimation and sum. Number 5 says, for number 5 and 6, it says write an equation and then solve. A rectangle has an area of 20 square feet and a length of 6 feet. What is its width? So I always like to draw it out because I like a picture. I know that I have 20, which is the area, and I know that one side is 6. And so what I have there is 20, which is the area. Remember, area equals length times width. 20 equals length times 6. So really, I need to divide by 6 to clear the 6 out on this side, because 6 divided by 6 is just 1. And that leaves me with just L on this side. And then I have 20 divided by 6. And so if I write down my 20 divided by 6, I can use my keep, change, flip method. And so I'm going to keep the 20. I'm going to change the symbol division to multiplication, and 6 written as a fraction is 6 over 1, and I'm going to flip that, which is going to make it 1/6. And in order to write 20 as a fraction, I'm just going to write it over 1 and then multiply straight across. 20 times 1 is equal to 20. 6 times 1 is equal to 6. And again, same thing that we got over here when we did it as an algebra problem. And we have 20 over 6. I know that 6 can go into 20 3 times without going over, and then I'm left with a remainder of 2, and I write it over 6. So my answer is 3 and 2/6, and I can reduce that even further because 2 can go into 2 1 time, 2 can go into 6 3 times. So my answer is 3 and 1/3. And it's feet. Sorry, the label is feet. So 3 and 1/3 feet. We're going to go ahead and look. We have a division with fractions and multiplication with fractions for 7, 8, and 9. And we'll go ahead and complete 7 on our own, and we're going to remember keep, change, flip. So our equation for number 7 says 1/4 divided by 3. So we're going to keep our first number the same, 1/4. We're going to change our sign. We go from division to multiplication. change. And then we have flip, and we have 3, and 3 written as a fraction is 3 over 1. And so we just need to flip that 3 over 1, and it becomes 1 over 3. And 1 times 1 is equal to 1, and 4 times 3 is equal to 12. And so your answer for number 7 is 1/12. You can go ahead and complete the rest of the page on your own. You have numbers 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9 to complete on your own. When you're finished, please take a picture of your work, upload it, and turn it in on Teams. Thank you.